Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim.
Single flask? Then we'll have to make do. Let's get it back to...
Sword Thane! Why his work? I gave strict orders, yet my daughter freely enters the castle grounds. What do they want, Sword Thane?
We came to offer our assistance, Father. Sword Thane, how can we help?
Athlet has everything well in hand, child. Despite your intentions, you would only hinder our efforts. Go! The Sword Thing doesn't need my daughter or her wastrel underfoot.
My father's never been what I'd call a warm and caring parent. But this crisis has made him even more distant. Let's get this sacred oil to Fen. My father will certainly change his attitude once we present the protective elixir to him.
I wonder why your father doesn't want us in Castle Dour.
He's trying to protect me. It's what he does. And leave me out. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault. I know Mother's death weighs on him. As does this entire crisis. That's why we have to help. This elixir is going to work. It has to.
But why seal off this old fortress?
It's not that unusual. Castle Dour is the most defensible part of the city. In the past, we'd gather the people inside the walls. Now my father is using the fortress to house the Herald. They need to go somewhere, right? Come on, let's go.
I don't know. Something sounds very fishy to me. Something sounds very fishy to me. I think that guard's actually getting used to me. He didn't say a word. Not a word.
Once it's ready, I'll test the elixir.
As you say, Lyris. Ah, here they come now. You have the sacred oil?
Yes, I do.
Yes, a perfect fusion. It's ready to be tested. Come, let's talk. With the addition of the sacred oil, the elixir is complete. Before we produce enough to distribute to the people of Western Skyrim, we need to test it. I'm confident of my work, but we're dealing with powerful forces here.
How do you plan to test the elixir?
We can't wait for the next harrowstorm to strike. But what you and Svana learned in Blackreach might help. You heard that Exarch Ulfra was testing harrowstorm rituals in a place called the Undergrove. We'll go there and let Lyris drink the elixir.
Right. The orders mentioned the Undergrove is hidden in an ancient barrow.
During my explorations of Blackreach, I came across an ancient burial site. The place called the Midnight Barrow. This Undergrove must be inside those ruins. Once there, you and Svana keep watch from a safe distance, while Lyris steps into the storm.
Well, I guess we're going to the Midnight Barrow.
From what I could tell, the Midnight Barrow sank into Blackreach in the distant past. Somewhere in its chambers, we'll find the Undergrove. The ruined barrow is in the Lightless Hollow, in the northwest portion of the cavern. We'll meet you there.
Before we go, remind me, how are we going to test the elixir again?
We're going to find an active harrowstorm in the Undergrove. Or I'm going to attempt to replicate one in there. Then Lyris drinks the elixir, exposes herself to the dark magic, and we wait to see what happens.
That sounds a bit risky.
Very risky. But it's also our best chance to counter the harrowstorms and fight back against the Grey Host. Either Lyris comes through fine, or she transforms into a harrowed. Or a harrow fiend. That's also a possibility.
Okay. Off to the Midnight Barrow we go. Why am I walking? I need to be running. Okay, so we have a way shrine in the Lightless Hollow. But how much you want to make a bet we're going to have to make our way across the Lightless Hollow, or at least a lot of it. So my plan is, once we get to the Lightless Hollow via Way Shrine, I will fast forward the traveling part, because I'll get lost, and see you at the Midnight Barrow. Yeah. I think I'm headed in the right direction. Looks like this guy's headed there too. Yep. No?
Please don't make me do this.
We will go into the barrow.
Stay put until we clear a path to the Undergrove.
Fine. Just don't take all day.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to...
Sit. Look lively and let's get on with it.
Okay, young lady, you're going to have to follow us first. This is another delve. It's huge. So... we have to get there. Okay, well, let's do this.
This must be the place. I'll go back and get...
We're here.
The princess insisted.
We followed at a safe distance and only advanced after you cleared the way. From this point on, we stay together. And that's an order.
Yes. What she said. Now, let's enter the Undergrove. We need to find where they're experimenting with the harrowstorms.
You honor me with your presence, my king.
Grey Host, stay quiet and listen.
This harrowstorm must be the biggest we have ever wrought, my sister-in-arms.
That's the leader of the Grey Host.
Have we heard from Solitude? Is everything in place?
I have been assured the city is ripe for harvest.
Rada al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra. Should we postpone the test?
Certainly not. The holds are counting on us. Besides, we might be able to end this threat right here and now.
I thought we were supposed to be quiet. Why are you talking? Alright. Let's do this, folks.
The murderers who killed our beloved Singalis.
And you're about to join him.
Impudent mortal! You will pay for your crime.
Oh shit.
Now for the rest of these curs.
Allow me the honor of spilling their blood!
Very well, sweet sister. Join me in prayer. Task.
Let this harrowstorm lay the flesh from your bones!
Svana, no!
Pray your elixir works.
It's time for the elixir to do its job.
My brother! For that, you die!
It worked.
Well, that wasn't too hard.
I think it worked. I stood in a harrowstorm and nothing happened. Fenn's elixir is a success. And we took out another one of the Grey Host leaders. We've done good, my friend.
Are you sure you're alright?
Never better. We need to create as much of the elixir as possible and distribute it throughout Solitude before Rada al-Saran's massive harrowstorm hits. I also want to find out who in the city is helping him. Let's meet back at the Blue Palace.
Okay, I'll meet you back at the Blue Palace after I help this young lady.
Once my father understands that we have a way to protect against the harrowstorms, he'll have to take us seriously. Let's get back to the city as fast as we can.
First of all, what just happened here?
I know, right? It happened so quickly. When we confronted Rada al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra, the Vampire Lord blasted Lyris with his magic. When I saw her fall, I knew I had to act.
The Ashen Lord took down Lyris in an instant. Leaving the rest to the werewolf worked in our favor.
It certainly gave us a fighting chance. When she called forth the harrowstorm, I grabbed the elixir from Lyris and barely thought about what I was doing. I just drank it down and walked into the storm.
That was a risky move, Princess.
I don't disagree, but somebody had to do it. There wasn't any other option. And I'd do it again. My people are counting on me.
Definitely gangsta. Okay, well. How the fuck did we get out of here this way? This way? Go to the Blue Palace. Ah, here we go.
Another day, another infernal harrowstorm.
Alright, so we need to go meet the gang. And see what's next on the agenda.
Listen to your daughter, Svargrim. We need to do something. Don't test me, Red Harn. I know exactly what I need to do. Our enemies circle ever closer, and now even my daughter turns against me. What's next? Will my beloved wife return to accuse me of some heinous crime? Well, get to it. Tell me about Svana's miraculous elixir before I have the lot of you tossed out.
The elixir works. Svana tested it herself and withstood a harrowstorm.
You represent my most hated enemy, and expect me to believe a word you say? Even if you speak true, worms have found purchase in the wood and seek to rot my kingdom from within. I will not let Solitude and the Western Holds fall.
Well, if you can't trust us, at least trust your daughter.
Trust Svana. Perhaps. No! Your honeyed words are but echoes of my most obstinate foes. You offer a miracle with one hand, while holding a poison dagger in the other.
We only want to help.
Help! I need no help from the likes of you.
Don't be a fool, Father. This elixir will save our people.
I didn't think you had it in you, daughter. You have actually surpassed my expectations, more's the pity. And I'll hear no more talk of this miracle elixir.
Whoa!
The Grey Host is my true ally. Once the harrowstorm engulfs Solitude, my kingdom will endure for all eternity.
I should have sensed it. Svargrim's a vampire.
Svana.
Not now, Lyris. I need to think about this.
Svargrim's a bastard, but King Yoren believed he had the best interest of his people at heart. Obviously, something changed. And with Solitude targeted for a massive harrowstorm, things have gotten more complicated.
With Svargrim's help, the Grey Host might already be prepared to summon their harrowstorm.
Not everything is as grim as it appears. We did create an elixir. That's our best chance of protecting the people from the harrowstorm. We just need to distribute it. In the meantime, take this. It may not seem like much, but you earned it.
Thanks, Lyris. A longbow of solitude. Nice.
Father, how could you?
I think this is going to be a good place to end this episode. We will continue our adventure in Western Skyrim tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video, and of course, if you enjoyed it, smash that thumbs up for me and feel free to leave a comment. Be safe, be well, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!